Hi everyone! For our meals this week, say hi.
Hi.
We're having sheet pan meals with grilled chicken tenders, and then I'm having Brussels sprouts and mushrooms with cheeseburgers.
And I have an owie on my knee.
And Ben has an owie on his knee.
Yeah, and it was bleeding almost to my toes.
Oh, poor baby. And then we're gonna have some salmon with the Brussels sprouts, or like I said, it'll be a cheeseburger. And then for breakfast, it's an egg bake. So here we go.
Yeah.
Pre-chopped Brussels sprouts, and this is supposed to be a stir fry, but I think I might actually do like pan sheet style because I really like that. Put some avocado oil on it and season it and bake it in the oven because it's 5 carbs for 1 cup. Let's see. There's 5 servings per container. So that'll be, actually it's only 4 carbs a serving. So then I'll have 8 carbs per meal. So this meal prep is not a meal prep that I'm doing, I'm just winging it. So this is what I do sometimes. And I want to use up some of the stuff in our freezer too. I haven't been super inspired lately. I'm going to pull out some of my favorite cookbooks probably in the coming weeks. But right now it's just make use of what I have and keep it low carb. I'm gonna bake these, put some oil and seasoning on them. They're supposed to be a stir fry, but I decided I wanted to do something different with them. Using avocado oil. One of my favorites, garlic salt with parsley. Here's some of my protein for my meals. It's chicken tenders. Chicken breast tenders, and my husband grilled this for me, and then we use this seasoning from Costco. It's really good. It's actually rib rub, but I really like it. So it'll be grilled chicken and veggies, and I'm gonna add something maybe to dip the chicken and veggies in to add a little extra calories. Otherwise it's gonna be a pretty lean meal, and like I said, I need something substantial besides just chicken and veggies. So it could be probably some of my organic, it's avocado mayo. So I think I might do that. I learned that in my whole 30 days to always have some sort of fat. I always do like an egg bake and I'll add avocado or guacamole with it. So it just keeps me full longer. They're sizzling. I'm baking these at 425 because I like them crispy. 425 so far, 20 minutes. We'll see how they're doing and cook them a little longer probably. Coffee break.
Coffee.
I've been measuring my food lately because I want to make sure that I'm eating enough protein, for one, because I'm following a strength training program and want to hit my goals, and it just helps me stay full. I've noticed increasing my protein before. I don't think I was quite getting enough protein, and it works well with what I'm doing. So I'm going to measure out 5 ounces of protein. Okay, I just took these out of the oven. They look pretty good. I'm gonna do some Brussels sprouts for my other meals. So one thing that I use is on MyFitnessPal, I use the meal and recipe planner tool. So I will build in all of the ingredients that I use. That way I can have it per serving and calculate exactly how much macros is in each meal. Okay, I'm putting these in the oven. I'm gonna start with 425 for about, I think I'll do 25 minutes to start, maybe mix them up and put them back in for another 10-20 minutes. All right, so I have one set of meals done. They look really good. And I am going to make some sort of side, like I said, organic mayo probably to dip my veggies in. It's just really good. And then I have the Brussels sprouts and mushrooms in the oven. And I'm gonna have salmon for a few meals, and then I'm gonna make cheeseburgers without a bun for a few meals. All right, the Brussels sprouts and mushrooms are done. I baked them actually longer than I thought I would. It was closer to about 40 minutes at 425 with some olive oil, and again, I got this garlic seasoning mixed with parsley that's really good from Costco. So here it is. Now I'm gonna put them into containers and then I'm gonna start making the meat for my dinners. Burgers are in the oven. I have my Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, and I had some extra green beans ready to go in the containers. And then this is the seasoning I'm using for my salmon that's in the oven. So I think what it turned out to be 2 meals with salmon and then 3 burgers. But there's quite a bit of salmon, so it might be the opposite. We'll see. All right, I decided I'm just gonna make a egg bake for breakfast. This works really well. It keeps me full until lunchtime. It's protein packed, low carb. It just works super easy. So I am going to, I'm gonna put 15 eggs in here. And then normally I use Costco's chicken sausage, but we don't have any right now. So I'm gonna use these other just regular breakfast sausages that I have. They're higher calorie than what I'm used to, but I think it'll still all work out fine. And then I have some cheese and we'll see what else I throw in there. I have 15 eggs and 8 breakfast sausage patties that I chopped up and put in here. I did thaw them out a bit and they're pre-cooked. I could cut them up. And then I have kale. I buy frozen kale because I can make sure that it doesn't go bad before I can eat it. And I'm gonna use a cup of shredded kale and just mix it into the egg bake. And then I have some cheese that I'll add in. I'll probably do 5 servings of cheese if I have enough. Egg bake is ready to go. I use this organic Mexican blend for the cheese. And I just mix it all together. I'm gonna add, when I eat it, I add some pink sea salt because when you do really low carb, you can get the keto flu if you just wanna make sure you add in some salt to your meals. I bake my egg bakes at 425 for 30 to 35 minutes. I see some people will do 350 for closer to almost an hour, but for me, this works really well. I don't have any issues with it being done. So it usually turns out to be 425 for 35 minutes, but it probably varies depending on how your oven is. Next set of meals are done. I've got my cheeseburgers, Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, salmon, a couple salmon and Brussels sprouts and mushrooms, and then I threw in some green beans that I had. Looks really good. All right, the egg bake is done. It's the last part of my meal prep. I cooked it for 425 for about 35 minutes. It looks really good. Say, meal prep's done.
Meal prep's done.
Yay!